Oh. Well, now everybody can hear us.
Okay, now you should be able to hear us because Coy's an idiot.
I'm an idiot. I didn't push the mic. So, again, guys, welcome to MTGAlchemy. So tonight we're sitting around the kitchen table again, just playing some kitchen table Magic, Commander, Usurper. So for those of you that don't know what the game type of Usurper is, Usurper, so there's like 7 people at the table. One person's the king. There's how many guards?
2 guards.
There's 2 guards, 1 usurper, and 3 assassins. So the assassin's job is obviously kill the king. The guard's job is to protect the king, and the king's job is just to win as the king. The usurper doesn't. Okay, so the usurper. Let me know if there's still an echo. I think I fixed it. So the usurper's job is to kill everybody except for the king, and then once everybody else is dead and they kill the king, that's when the usurper wins. So the usurper has the hardest job at the table. So tonight we've got Billy. We've got Billy's wife Krista sitting down at the table. We've got who we call Captain America, because his name is actually Stephen Rogers, which is pretty kick-ass. Jaren at the end of the table. We've got Cody, and we've got my wife sitting right here. So if my head gets in the way, just yell at me in chat, and I'll get out of the way.
No, it's fine. You don't need to see me. It's okay.
Anyway, so we're gonna get kicked off here. All right, so
The king's gone for a minute.
oh, the king is gone.
King
for
had
a
to take a
minute.
potty.
Oh,
break,
that's
apparently.
fine.
The
No
king
worries.
is Billy.
So you mentioned all the other roles. What's the jester?
Oh.
So the jester. Let me see that card actually. All right, so we made a new role for usurper. It's actually the game type is actually referred to as treachery, but yeah. So we made a role for usurper called the jester. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but we're actually trying to work in a different role with
Cody
the jester.
Jones is in here.
What's
up, Cody? How you doing, man? So the jester role, we've been debating if the jester gets killed first, because the thing about usurper is that nobody knows their role except for the king. Like I know what I am, Cody knows what he is, Billy is the king, but Billy doesn't know who I am, and Billy doesn't know who Cody is or anybody else. So it's a really difficult, kind of style, because you don't know who's on your team and who's not on your team, right? So you got to try to figure it out. Well, we're thinking about adding the jester to it, and we all thought it would be funny is if the jester accidentally dies first, then the jester wins.
That's what happened last time. Billy was the jester and he scooped.
Yeah, well,
because he wasn't drawing any land. He wasn't drawing any land, so we didn't let him win that way. But
right. So the last time we played this, Billy ended up getting the jester role, and he was playing with Brea, and he had a bunch of mana rocks. But because that's all he had 1 mana and a bunch of mana rocks, and anyways, it ended up where I blew up the entire board, and he only had 1 mana left, so he kind of just, I'm out, I'm done, my game's over, right? So
apparently we need to add that jester.
Add the jester. Everybody's wanting to add the jester.
Matt.
So.
All right. Yeah, let's take out an assassin to 2 guards, 2
No,
because then everyone's gonna know who's who.
We're gonna we'll do it. We'll do it for you on the next game, I promise. Because the jester role is really fun, but we definitely want to make it, figure out how to make it fair and not, not have people scoop or anything like that to be able to win. I don't think that's not a good deal. But anyway, so yeah. So tonight I am playing with Una, Queen of the Fae. I'm going to be trying to mill people out as they're playing. My wife.
You're going to put the camera up?
Yeah, let me put the other camera up here. So my wife is actually going to be playing with Kaneos and Tyro of Melitus. So she's going to be playing with buddies just like she was last night. Cody, who are you playing with?
He has to switch.
I got to switch decks.
Because he's playing that deck in the next episode.
Oh.
So hold on.
So we're not playing our decks that we're playing in the next episode of Wizard Wars. So Cody's actually going to switch.
Right, so we can keep it a surprise.
Here, I'll play Jorah.
Okay, well here's Jaren's.
So Jaren is playing Taneb the Harvester.
Built around recursion.
Apparently built around recursion.
And it's an enchantment deck.
An enchantment deck, so that sounds fun.
Cody's?
Cody's playing with Jorah of the Gitu. So this deck is really crazy because it's all about suspension. Suspend things, play things for free, give things haste. It's really bad when you play a Blightsteel Colossus and you get this big 10/10 with infect that's got haste. It's pretty bad. So that's a stupid deck.
That's a stupid deck.
Let's see.
Captain over here.
All right, Captain is playing with Kess Dissonant Mage. I think most of you guys in the chat probably know what that does. But Kess Dissonant Mage is a 4-drop 3/4 with flying. During each of your turns, you may cast an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. If a card cast that way would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead.
So pretty much infinite flashbacks. Kind of just a constant Snapcaster Mage, right?
Lawrence wants you to play.
And then Billy, who is our king right now, is Grand Warlord Rada. So Grand Warlord Rada is really cool. So haste whenever one or more creatures you attack, you control attack. Add that much mana and of any combination of red or green until end of turn. You don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. So whenever he attacks, he gets mana, and that mana doesn't go away. And then Billy's wife, Krista, is going to be playing with Nekusar, the Mind Razor. So I'll let you guys see that. Nekusar is kind of cool. So Nekusar is a 2/4.
I.e. Yoga Pants has a jank question. Sorry.
All right. So it's a 5-drop 2/4. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Nekusar, the Mind Razor, deals 1 damage to that player. So it sucks a lot, but that's fine.
Chase Markers in the chat. What's up?
Let's see.
All right, we're all ready to
What's going on, everybody? All right, yeah. Welcome to the game. Billy's back, so we're gonna start it up here. That's all right, Billy. We all know you suck.
I drew exactly 7, so everyone takes 7 damage. Just kidding.
I drew exactly 8. So.
Hey, wait.
All right, so.
What would you like?
I also drew.
Yeah, he played with Alaro last night. Also, we've got multiple people monitoring the chat, so if you guys have a question about anything, let us know, and we will do our best to answer it.
Is anyone running green?
I am.
Billy is.
Then that works.
Fuck.
I just needed to know from my land. Whoa!
Sorry, I was taking questions.
Whoa!
You gotta be kidding
Watch
me.
it.
I cannot believe that.
Yeah, I'm keeping this.
I shouldn't.
I am. That's a good first hand.
All right, I think we're good.
Sure on my first one.
Sorry for some of the delay there, guys. Had to get some people off the Wi-Fi, but all right, here we go. All right, so who's first, Billy?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Billy, start us off. Let's go.
You have to draw.
Oh yeah, I do have to draw.
Yeah, we have to make sure you're ready to play.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7.
It's okay. I'm playing buddies.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm playing buddies. You'll get to draw. Stop playing, so.
All right, here we go.
Alrighty.
I'll start with the Kazandu Refuge tapped. Gain a life. Pass turn.
All right, man, you're up.
Island and Serum Visions.
Serum Visions.
Draw. Scry.
I usually hate his Aloro deck, but yeah, Cody played Aloro last night and ended up winning with Debt to Deathless.
Yeah.
So,
that was stupid.
Like
that was pretty awesome.
37.
Yeah,
34.
Debt to Deathless for like 37.
34.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was 34.
I'm going to play a.
Brad is in here.
What's going on, Brad? Playing Usurper again tonight, man. Yeah, 2 nights in a row. We thought we'd try to get some of the kinks worked out of this
Billy,
live stream thing because we
when did you
definitely want to
make
continue
Rada?
to do it. Everybody sees.
So Rada, this is actually my daughter's deck that we built together. So this one was built about a month ago or so. I think.
There
I
you
was
go.
gonna say it's fairly new, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fairly new.
I'll play
All
an
right.
island and tap one for a soul ring. Go ahead.
Oh,
Always
So
fun.
turn one soul ring. It's
And
always
on
Cody.
this side of the
I
table.
know. It doesn't
Always.
make sense.
Even in there. Even when we play the
I'm gonna
normal
play
game.
Sacred Foundry tap.
Oh, so Cody, I looked at the price for that.
So it is gonna be.
$12.
Is it
I
lighting
got
looks
it for
better
like-
tonight?
6 because it.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Like,
Oh, okay.
It's definitely going to be a
So
work in
pretty
progress, that's
expensive.
for sure.
yeah.
But yeah, so these kind of things are going to be, live streams. Just kind of hang out with us because we've got kids and all that kind of stuff. So we just,
Yeah, we have kids. They're loud. Sorry.
yeah, we figured that hanging out with us when we play Magic, because we play Magic just about every night anyway.
Yeah.
Figured that'd be a lot of fun.
Show it too loud.
It is
too,
not
so.
quiet. It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Sweet.
Yes, I said that.
All right, I will draw and play an island and pass turn.
That's my son.
Sounded bad.
That's fine. I'm pretty sure one of these days he's gonna kick that door down.
And one
Goodness.
in a spell book.
Hey!
And pass turn.
Didn't even have to pay the mana for it.
Spellbook right out the gate.
Breathing.
Yeah.
How do y'all pull those turn one soul rings so much?
Dude, it's just Cody.
So oddly
It's
enough,
just
with
Cody.
this drawer deck, I think I've pulled turn 1 soul ring 80% of the time.
It's so weird, man.
Pretty sure he
It's
sets
super
his deck up.
Dude, it's every night somebody gets a turn one soul ring. It never fails.
Well,
Of course,
it's
there's
funny.
always like 7 people around this table too.
Yeah. What's
7 or
funny
8.
is I was like, please pull soul ring. And then I looked at my hand, I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. But the rest of my hand, my turn 1 blew into a soul ring, the rest of my hand, it's bad.
Sucks.
I mean, I guess when you got like 7 or 8 people playing, drawing 7 cards, somebody's
There's
bound to get
bound,
one.
yeah, there's bound to be one. All right.
I like
Play
it.
the
when it's-
Swiftfoot boots.
Swiftfoot boots.
I like it when
Swiftfoot
it's me,
Trying to get Swifty.
even though I may not be able to play much afterwards.
Duct tape and prayers, huh? Yeah.
That's what my first car was held together with.
That's kind of us too.
That's what my
Duct
wife
tape
is held
and-
together with.
Duct
Are
tape
you
and
kidding me?
prayers.
Duct tape and prayers.
But then again, we have quite a few
car doesn't
cameras,
run
quite a
on gas, it
few
runs on
microphones, but we all kind of pull
Sanctuary,
together and
Gasoline,
get everything going right.
Discard
So
card.
we all kind of pull our resources.
How many cards you got in
She's
your hand?
tired. She
1,
just needs to
2,
cry.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Kansas.
That's why I don't play that.
Alright, so you don't play that turn too.
No.
Yeah,
Unless
she
you can cast something
But I don't
before you play it. With that one man
It
that's
usually
there.
only lasts for
Alright,
a minute or two.
all-
A second ago, she wasn't breathing. And
Thought Render Lumia. Alright.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's because she's
You
just-
dramatic.
you just
and
discard?
manipulative.
Yeah, because he played to the bounce land.
Got it. Got it.
I will play an island, and maybe this will get a little better. I'll tap. Actually, no. I'll tap 1 and the soul ring to play Heuristic Study. Go ahead.
Well,
Heuristic Study again tonight. So Cody turn 1 soul rings and
Same
then turn
crap,
2 Heuristic Study.
different deck.
Same shit that he
Yeah.
did last night.
I'm gonna untap and draw.
Yeah, I'm
Stop
gonna
stacking your deck.
Play a
Stop stacking your deck.
Untapped and pass my turn. Check
Alright.
his sleeves. Yeah, Cody.
Right.
Do you have it marked? Hold
I
on.
do not.
All right, I'm gonna play Swamp,
Not marked.
and
It's okay.
then I will
That was
tap
tap,
2 and
right?
play Mind Stone,
Yeah, that was mine.
and
I pulled that.
pass turn.
Top decked it.
Of course you did. Of course you did, Cody.
You know, just hold on.
Turn
I
2
still don't have
Heuristic
any
Study.
red swords.
Yes, the salt is starting earlier.
Yeah, Salt's always gonna be starting earlier. So, but before we get too into this game, I'd like
What
to
happened?
get everybody's
What did we
votes.
The salt is starting earlier.
You guys should leave a comment and let us know who you think
Greasy
people are.
fingerprints.
Did you
Let's
play
see.
something?
I played a Mind Stone.
Did you pay for it?
Nope.
All right, I'll draw.
No greasy.
So yeah, who do you guys think the usurper is? Who do you think the assassins are? Of course, we're early in the game, so I can
it's kind of impossible to
understand
something?
if you don't know. But
did not.
but yeah,
I just
it's kind of part of
Did
usurper
you-
though, is
Oh,
trying to
no,
guess who
yes,
people
no.
are from beginning to end.
Nice.
So as we keep
I'm
going
playing the Treachery
and get further along with this thing, let us know who you think people
I'm not
are.
paying for it. It's an enchantment with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I get to choose one. I can either put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, or I can gain 2 life.
Hey,
Or pass turn.
red and green depth of life games. Super weird.
Right? That's the only life game in there, really. Chase, I'm the king.
Yeah, Billy is the king. He is right there. Billy is the head, whatever.
Basically, I'm just the
Grand
best
Warlord
And
Rada,
play Faithless Looting.
the king.
Okay.
I don't know why you didn't switch decks.
What?
I didn't know why you didn't switch to like Perforos or something.
Because nobody wants to see that.
Nobody wants to see Perforos?
Nobody wants a turn 5 win.
Nobody at this table wants to see that.
I mean, if you would have switched to Perforos, then I could have just played.
You couldn't have.
I know.
Can't switch decks.
It's fine. Uno will do me right.
Uno.
And discard a counter squall.
Una, queen of
for
the fish.
Faithless Looting. And that's it.
Cool.
Setting up his hand.
3 assassins, 2 guards, 1 usurper.
That's
That is
correct.
correct. So yeah, so somebody's a usurper. There are 3 assassins and 2 guards.
Fiend Slayer Paladin. It's a 2/2 with first strike lifelink and can't be the target of red or black spells your opponents control.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun because you don't know who
That's
people
true.
are. Nobody knows who anybody is, so it's definitely an interesting play style.
I will shock in a Steam Vents. Go to 38 life.
It's weird you not having 4,000 life.
I know.
I know. I'll tap 3 to play Jorah of the Good 2. And I will tap 2 to suspend.
I won't abandon Una. Una's one of my favorite decks, and Lawrence thinks that me and the guy in the hat, which is Jaren, is assassins. So
I'll suspend a Chroma.
we will see. And as this game gets closer to the ending, you guys will also
Suspend
learn
is
who is who.
exile a non-land card from your hand.
So whenever
4
somebody
time counters
dies,
on the exiled card.
That person has
If it
to
doesn't
reveal their
have
role.
suspend, it gains suspend. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter from that card. When the last is removed, cast it without paying its mana cost. If it's a creature, it has haste.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, and it gets cast when the time counter removes regardless. So
Right.
if he has ways to take those counters off, it'll get cast soon.
Yeah, 3 assassins,
Oh, hang on.
2 guards, and 1 usurper, right?
Doesn't have
6, 7, 8. I will move to discard and discard an island and pass turn.
Don't worry, I'll never abandon Una. I was playing with Yuriko last night. I'm one of my other friends said this once, so I'm going to use it. So Jordan Fink, if you're out there, definitely a Dimir mage. I like Dimir stuff. Blue,
Pretty much all he plays.
blue and black's pretty much all I get. Yeah,
I'm gonna play Heartwood Storyteller.
It's annoying.
it's either that or I like
No,
puzzle
it's
decks.
annoying.
Whenever a player plays a non-creature spell, each of that player's opponents may draw a card.
Alright.
I'm not paying for that.
I like it.
That's such a really bad turn on.
I wouldn't be surprised at that
Or
either,
turn
Chase.
two
I wouldn't be
cards.
surprised.
My
Cody
turn.
was an assassin again? Yes.
All right, so I will draw. Well, that sucks.
Gold's character.
I will play a.
Your face?
I'm gonna play a swamp, and I will tap 4 for Beseech the Queen. I'm gonna go get something with converted mana
Yeah, I'm
cost
playing with the
3
wizard.
or less.
Oh, that's a
I
non-creature
feel like
spell,
Cody's
right?
usually usurper.
Yeah, it's a non-creature spell. Everybody gets to
Everybody
draw.
Everybody draw a card.
And are you paying for the tax?
I am not. You
That's.
ass.
Oh, no. Never mind. It's not. Smothering Tide.
So I get extra.
Wish
draw.
I had a Smothering Tide right now. That'd be crazy.
I need
Everybody
to-
How many
drawing.
cards you got in your hand so far?
What
More than 7 now. After discarding.
You need a rare
Next
character.
draw.
That's what I'm looking for.
I don't know if I even have them in here.
A rare character?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
If you don't, that's a bad idea.
Yeah,
I
know.
think we all usually-
Actually, no. I think I put one in there.
I think we all usually think Coy is usurper because of his personality.
Everybody always thinks that I'm the
Because of your
usurper.
personality.
That's stupid.
It's because of the way you play the game.
I'm gonna get Mind Crank. So Mind Crank is a 2-drop artifact. Whenever an opponent loses life, that player puts that many cards from the top of his or her library into his or her graveyard.
That's fantastic.
It's gonna go into my hand though.
Wish I had
That is
one.
really bad for me. Because I'm going to have 3 people attacking me.
We play every night.
Yeah, we play
Pretty
every
much,
single night.
like-
So we were like,
We're always
man, why
over
aren't
here
we doing
playing.
something with this?
Well, I'm always over here anyway because I live here. But
This is my
I'm
second
always
home.
over here now.
Yeah.
Baby, you want to cut? Yeah, we're always playing. So we were like, dude, we just got to start just live streaming these
Honestly,
games.
this is the earliest we've ever.
We're gonna get a
started game,
tabletop down camera so you guys can see the cards and stuff soon too. All right, that concludes my turn. Go ahead.
Finally.
Really? Really?
Okay, you guys should have heard the argument they had earlier.
What argument?
That was amazing.
It wasn't an argument. That was me proving him wrong.
Personal
No.
attacks.
You didn't prove anybody wrong.
I proved you wrong.
No, you didn't.
So you're nobody?
Nah. Okay, look. So here's what happened. And I was going to post it on
It's getting too
Facebook.
easy, guys. It's
I
getting
was
too easy.
going to post it on Facebook. So we were talking about football. Okay, Billy likes football. I don't like football.
Which is fine, by the way.
I don't like football. You know, there's nothing wrong with not liking football, but I don't like football.
Everybody draw
card.
except for Krista.
And
paying for
then here's why I don't like football. The reason I don't like football is because it's like people are rooting for Pepsi and Coke, right? They're all made in the same factory, and it doesn't really matter. Everybody's making money, and everybody just
why
kind of
don't you
feeds
just-
the beast, right? But because it doesn't matter. Like let's say okay, so somebody is team ketchup and somebody's team mayonnaise.
This happened
Right?
an hour earlier.
So team ketchup.
I did.
They they lose all of their players to Team Mayonnaise, but all of the fans that are on Team Ketchup are still rooting for Team Ketchup. That makes no sense to me. And this was the argument that me and Billy were having.
It's the team, not the players. Like you can have favorite players on different teams.
And
but
that's exactly my point, because people are rooting for the brand, not the team players,
And my
not the
point,
players.
My point is that like Coy, he loves Star Wars, but guess what? In the new Star Wars movies, the original cast aren't in it anymore.
It's because they
You
died.
still-
It's a story.
It's
and
the
with the
same
football
people
players,
that
their
retire.
contracts expired.
Yeah.
And
What?
Their
If their
contracts
contract or
expired.
they-
Okay,
retires,
but that's what I'm
I
saying. That's what I'm
shouldn't
saying.
have said anything.
No, okay.
Just
It's
stop.
the same
Stop.
thing. It's
Just
voting
stop.
for brand. Star Trek and Star Wars are two different
Well,
things.
their contract
Han
should
Solo will
expire.
never be in Star Trek.
But
Han
they
Solo's a
accept a
bitch.
new contract. What if they accept a new contract?
Kidding, I love Han Solo.
Nobody
There's
calls
There's a
Han
With
Solo.
a different
fanboy.
team.
It was a
They can
fanboys
stay with the same
reference.
team,
No,
Don't
if
hate
they
me.
accept a new contract with a different team that offers a better
and
contract.
that's their choice.
Okay.
And that's okay.
All right, whose
But guess
turn
what?
is it?
TM
They
Can8 was
keep-
like,
Are
whoa.
Are you gonna watch the next
Personal
Avengers movie
attacks
when
by
it comes
Shelby.
I haven't even seen the last one.
Always.
Out? Are you gonna watch the
so
next one?
funny.
when
I
it
live
comes
with
out?
them.
Depends
I
on
have
if
to
I watch
press
the last one.
Girls,
You know you
girls, you're
will.
both pretty.
And
Can I
none
go
of the
home now?
originals are in that either.
How long has it been?
Because their
I
contracts
got
ran
mine.
out.
You are.
How long has it been?
Whose turn is it?
It's mine.
Ah, see, Billy won't shut up.
You're the one
Girls,
that started
girls,
this.
you're both pretty.
Thanks.
So these are the kinds of
What's
arguments
that?
that
I
we
said
have.
you look shitty.
Good night,
Good night,
Denise.
Denise.
But yeah, so I don't understand the kinds of. And then they were like,
What
well,
was
Cole, you just don't like
Said you look
sports. And I was like,
shitty.
that's
Good night,
false. I like sports. Quidditch is an amazing game. Ravenclaw's my
Classic
favorite
Billy
team.
Coy argument.
Fake.
Yes.
Yeah.
This happens multiple times.
I'm playing
a night.
Grand Warlord Rana.
This happens
Paying
every
for it?
day.
Every day.
Ugh.
I don't know who anybody
I'm
is.
gonna have a lot of
1, 2,
shit to
3,
spend.
4, 5, 6.
Where's your $1 million?
Two.
2.
What are you doing?
I'm swinging 3 at you. I'm gonna add a red to my mana pool
Uh-oh.
off of his
Now, does
ability.
that stay even after your turn?
No.
Not after
No.
turn, but he
Steps
does
and
get
phases.
it through
The funny
phases.
thing
Right.
is, the last time they rolled, I got hit too. First
So
time.
I'm gonna use that one in my second main phase to attach Swiftfoot Boots to Grand Warlord Rana.
Swift foot boots.
The Swifty-Foot Boots.
About damn time.
Yeah, no kidding. What about MMA? Huh?
Oh, I
Oh,
love it.
MMA, you get to
What,
watch people
mixed
beat the
martial
hell out of
arts,
each other.
right?
That's
Yeah.
Boy, that's
fine.
basically what me and you do on a daily
Who is-
basis. That's
who is
fine.
he
I'm
beating?
Han Solo is a what? It was a movie reference.
Well played.
Okay,
Love that movie.
It was a movie
Dude.
reference. I don't actually think Han Solo is a bitch. I heard fanboys and hot rods.
oh yeah.
Within 60
oh, yeah.
seconds of each
Dude,
other.
the movie
my friend.
Fanboys is
And
fantastic.
hot rod.
And Hot Rod's amazing.
My name is Dave, and I like to party.
You know,
I also like to party. No, you can't party. I like to party, right? You're not allowed to party.
I think that in every one of these live streams, because
Why are
we're
you
gonna start
saying
doing
weird?
these live
Why am
streams
I
every
saying
Saturday.
what's weird?
Where do you get off?
I say that all the time.
That's my hat now.
So we're gonna start doing
Oh,
these
I've been
live streams
drinking
every
green tea
Saturday.
all
I think
day.
I'm gonna start asking a nerdy question, like a nerdy trivia question, like extremely hard question, and whoever gets it right
You have
first
your
in
hand.
chat, I'll send something cool,
Red Sun
like
What's
a
up,
cool card or something.
That's hard to
Landon.
banner.
There's a new person
Okay,
here.
so I'm
Landon.
going to play a swamp.
I don't
What's
know.
happening?
Swamp for Lawn War Elves,
Well, that's true.
and then tap
I don't
two.
know if I would have cast
No.
it.
Hey, if you guys like
Yeah,
this stuff and want to see
yeah.
more of it, can you smash the like button for us? That'd be awesome. That way we
Yeah,
can
I'm gonna tap
smash it. Smash that like button.
Oh my
Herald of
gosh.
Pantheon.
Gross.
I played Herald of the Pantheon. My enchantment spells to cast cost fullness to cast.
Is that a
and whenever
creature?
I cast an enchantment, yes, you gain 1 life. And I
Right.
played Lawn War Elves as well.
Okie doke.
That is also
Turn.
a creature.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Wow.
6. Yep, go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna have to discard a lot.
Cool.
Uh-oh.
Tap,
What if you
draw.
draw a relic to a tower?
I love when they put him in the
Wish I
pool.
could show you guys my hands, but they're all watching the
And he
stream.
damn near drowns. I need to watch that movie again. You know what movie's
Whip.
hilarious?
I'll
The
play
Ringer.
Oh, the Ringer is so funny.
I haven't
Oh,
seen that.
So funny. It's
Play
Johnny
Island for
Knoxville.
turn.
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville.
So funny. Ice cream. When the did we get ice cream?
I will.
He tries
two,
to
play
rig the
Is It
Special
Signet?
Olympics to pay for surgery for one of his friends, and he acts like
I'll tap
like mental.
one, tap.
You played
Is
the
It-
Signet?
Yeah.
Alright, everybody draw a card except
I'll
for
tap one to tap the Is It Signet and add a blue
Is
and
it?
red. And tap 2
Hey, Jaren, are you watching the...
to play Thrawn Dynamo.
I was about to die.
well,
Jaren,
someone wants you to trade them burgeoning.
Yeah, C-Brand
That's-
Games want you to
that's-
trade me Burgeon.
that's Chase, right?
Is it
Like-
Chase?
It's
Like,
C,
yeah.
C brand games.
Alright, so
I
I'm
don't know.
tapping the Is It for 2 and 2 more to
Name
cast
any
Thrawn
movie.
Dynamo. So I'll play a spell.
Everybody draws.
And then I'll tap the Thrawn Dynamo
The
for
what?
3 colorless and the island for 1.
What's happening?
Drawing is pretty
He's
lame.
And
doing all
I
kinds of
will-
bad things.
What are you doing?
Hey, Jaren, name a
cast,
movie. Any movie.
Jaws.
That's
Dark
a good
Steel
movie.
Ingot.
Everybody else, draw a card.
And
Sweet.
then
Another land.
I will move
Did he just put
into.
in Dark Steel? Jesus.
Yeah, he's playing. I need a freaking reliquary tower,
Yeah, that
man.
makes two.
Me too.
Ah!
Wait,
Let's
hang on.
see.
Just
You
keep
did
playing
that.
stuff. My hand can be as big as it wants.
All right, so question for chat. What was Chewbacca's homeworld?
Oh, that's easy.
What
I
is
can-
Chewbacca's homeworld?
I know
I can't
it.
even spell
I
it.
know.
Nobody say it. Don't say
Don't
it.
say
I can
it.
spell
Don't say
it.
it.
Oh, I know it.
I
I
know
can
it.
pretend to
Nice,
spell
I
it.
Chase,
count?
yes, goblins are worth something, and I have a really good goblin build that actually
Okay,
was
they're
very
not
close
hers,
to
they're mine.
winning in Wizard Wars 1.
That's very
Had it
true.
not been for a misplay that I made
Yeah,
by
Cody.
not.
What
hitting-
happened
yep.
to that starting?
Hey,
game?
Landon.
And the
Got
spelling
it,
is
Kashyyyk.
correct.
I still only have.
Nice.
Way too easy. Okay, fine. Who directed episode 1?
Oh my gosh.
Level of
see.
nerd.
Episode
you
one.
guys
Who
snarling?
directed episode 1?
That's easy.
7.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
If
I
you're
will
talking
do
about the
that.
actual episode 1, The Phantom Menace, not
And I
episode
will
4,
move this card
A
and
New Hope, which was
discard.
the first
Factor
episode that
Fiction,
came out.
Temple
So are you talking
Trespass,
chronological
Eldrazi
order or in
Temple,
actual
Fevered
order?
Visions, and
Chronological
Void
order.
Winnower, and Pass Turn.
And turn
Void
3,
Winnower?
7 mana.
I discarded.
Oh, you
it.
discarded?
Yeah.
Alright, my turn.
A lot.
Oh, and the Chroma went to 3.
My turn.
So,
Yes.
hang on. Shelby, who wants to trade burgeoning?
CB Games? Or C-Brand Games?
C brand games on YouTube.
C-Brand.
And when your
Are-
opponent
is
plays
this
a land,
Chase?
we put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Yeah, he wants you to trade it with to him.
Turn.
Lucas by proxy, and that's
We were
why
playing
it
at
was
Vice
so
one time.
bad.
Turn 3, I had
Oh,
7
wow.
mana.
That was what Brad said.
Lucas by proxy.
Okay.
That's why I was
Now, Lucas actually did direct episode 1 in America.
Well, he had a lot of
I need
people.
to
There,
use-
dude, there's a lot of issues with episode 1. Okay, new subject, real fast. I have got to ask this question. Who else in the chat thinks Jar Jar Binks was supposed to be the ultimate Sith Lord?
Yes.
Because I do. Because I think he was supposed to be the ultimate Sith Lord.
Yeah, it's Chase.
And here's
Yeah,
why.
unfortunately.
So when everybody watched the original
$10
series
card.
3 through 5 or 3 through 6,
4 through
so
6.
4 through 6, my bad. 4 through 6. So when you first meet Yoda, Yoda's this like
Chase,
idiot babbling,
Okay, yeah.
eating
Okay.
whatever out of Luke's little crate, right? Well, so he just kind of babbles on, and he's just kind of like this annoying little character. Well, it was the same thing with
Except for a soul ring.
Jar Jar Binks,
Everybody
and I think he was supposed to be the ultimate Sith Lord.
I think
And,
this
and
one
so,
you and
hang
I
on.
can agree on.
Koi. There's also something else. So, what are they called? Jar Jar Binks' race or whatever.
Gungans.
Gungans. So
Gungans.
Gungans aren't. They can't jump like what over 5 feet. And in episode 2 it was. Jar
Yeah,
Binks
yeah, he
freaking
jumps.
all the way up, does a couple
2
flips and dives right into the
For
water.
Howling
Yeah.
Mine. Actually, why did I tap
And if you watch,
these?
if you watch
I
the
could tap my soul ring.
behind the scenes on,
You didn't pay for your
episode 1, George Lucas says he
no,
goes,
no.
Jar Jar Binks is the key to all of this.
That's
He
a
says
lot of card draw.
he says
Oh,
those
yeah.
words. Jar
I
Jar Binks
remember
is the
that,
key to
boy.
all of this. So I think Jar Jar Binks got so much hate because of the internet. The internet was new back then, and I think it just got so much hate he just decided to go against it.
I'll tap a green.
It would have been so cool if you did though.
About to
All right, this involves everyone,
Oh, buddy.
but I don't know how much mana everyone has.
I have one mana, 2 mana open.
It'll still help. It'll still help. I'll tap 1 for Collective Voyage. Join forces. Starting with you, each player may pay any amount of mana. Each player searches his or her library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the total amount of mana paid this way. Puts them on the battlefield tap, then shuffles.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What language do the Wookiees speak?
You gonna pay for it?
I'll tap 1.
No, I'm not.
They speak
everybody
Wookiee.
draws a card from me playing this first. That happens
Yeah,
first.
so you
And
draw
I'll
a
So I have
card.
11 cards in hand.
So
now.
I'm
they-
gonna pay 2.
I'm paying 1.
I can't.
So that's 3
3
total.
total.
Are you paying any? 4 total.
You'll get to go get the total number
4
of
now.
lands.
I'm gonna go ahead and
5,
tap
6,
out.
7, 8.
So we're
Holy
getting 8.
8.
Eight
All right.
lands?
About that life. 8 basic lands.
basic lands that come in tapped.
Dang it, so I can't get over Reliquary Tower.
No, it's basic.
1.
That's basic.
I don't even know if I have that many basic lands in this
They
deck.
come in tapped?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just
2,
haven't tapped mine yet.
3,
I don't think I have 8 basic
5.
land in here.
I don't know if I do.
3.
6,
5,
And if I do, they might
7.
not.
They speak Shriek.
6.
No one has
7.
hit Billy yet, I don't think.
Dude, so she just played a spell. What is it?
Collective
8, right?
Voyage.
Collective Voyage, and now we have to go get 8 mana, 8 basic lands that come into the battlefield tap. So we just ramped really hard, and this game's gonna go
Yeah,
up
you're
pretty
welcome.
fast.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Howling Mine is really good.
2,
what is
3,
that,
4,
16
5,
for?
6, 7.
Sherwook.
Or
Is
I can
there
give
a-
him,
I wonder if there's a Robin
I
Wookiee,
counter.
like a
only
Robin
had-
Hood,
That up?
you know?
Yeah.
Lives
I
in
only
Sherwood
had
Forest. That'd
7.
be cool.
Yeah, that's
Eight
why I help you
total.
with all of this.
Yeah.
I only
Thanks for the
had
help with the
7.
landfall
I
triggers.
only had 7.
Landfall triggers.
Yeah.
What?
Thanks,
I'll take
guys.
care of that.
Oh gosh.
How many landfall triggers do you get, and what do they do?
8, and I can either put a +1/+1 counter on a creature or gain 2 life.
Buddy.
Okay, I only had 7 basic land in my deck. So I don't even get 8 land. That's so dumb.
Yeah, so this game's about to go crazy.
That's okay. Yes, it
If
is.
you'll cut me, I'd appreciate it. Okay.
You still need to put a basic planes in here, you turd.
Font of
So I'm
Mythos.
gonna split it
Mythos.
right down the middle. I'm gonna
is
give
better
him
than
4
Howling
+1
Mine. I don't guess I've
+1.
seen
that's
Font of
7,
Mythos.
8. He's a 7/8.
I'll have to look
and I'm
that
gonna
up.
gain 8 life, so I'll be at 51.
Okay. Cody, will you cut?
Have you guys seen the new Robin Hood movie? Because that movie's kick ass.
That movie's
Taps.
amazing.
Like it was way better than I thought it was gonna be, to be honest.
Did you cut
The
mine?
previews made it look
No.
terrible.
The previews did make it look terrible. I loved the
When
movie.
we
I thought it was
watched
really
it,
good.
so
9, 10,
good.
What was this?
One of my favorite scenes in that movie was like, how could you love a guy that gave you a face like that? It was the funniest scene in the whole movie.
I will move to discard and pass
I
my
have 8
turn.
lands in my hand now.
And you will draw an additional card on your
Why didn't you
untap.
put, you put
No, they're on the. No, all my lands are
So
on
we
the
draw
battlefield.
two?
I've been
Yeah.
drawing land this entire time.
But you don't take
I'm not there
damage.
with you.
Yet.
Dude, if I had
Okay,
birds
I
right
am
now-
going
Yeah, this
to.
is
Oh,
I'm glad
This is a bad
All right, I'm gonna
combo.
play Temple of the False God,
you're a temple of false god.
which
No,
is
group hug.
active now.
Yes, I just
Yeah.
yeah. everybody.
It's
You're
group hug.
welcome.
Group hugs are vicious,
Come here.
man.
this would be
Let's
this.
see.
This is the worst game. I took out burgeoning.
Dumb.
I think what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
I put it in slime.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, I'm so
and
dumb.
play Leyline of Anticipation.
That is such a
everybody
great
draw.
card.
I know.
Oh, in response.
Oh,
Oh,
well, we
no.
still draw because he casted it. So.
You gonna pay for it?
Another land. What do you mean?
Gosh, Cody.
Cody, you're gonna have your whole deck in your hand by the time it gets to be your turn.
God, I know.
Because I have a
I'll tap 2 and
This
play
stack is all the lands in my
Bitter
hand.
Blossom.
And then 3 other cards.
Is that a creature?
No.
It's an enchantment.
Everybody
Alright,
gets
cool.
to draw.
Everybody draw.
And then I will
You gonna pay
also
for it?
Dang it.
tap 2 and play Mind Crank, and I will
Okay,
not pay for
everybody
any of
draw.
those. And everybody can.
I need a
Is it
reliquary
you
tower.
may draw a card,
Gosh,
or you
dang
have
it.
to draw?
You may. You don't have to.
No,
Oh.
for everybody.
No, everybody, you draw a card.
No, you may.
Oh, you may.
Each of
Pass
that
the
player's
turn.
opponents
What?
may draw a card,
Go
so
ahead.
you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just if you
Well, I
want.
didn't know that.
Right?
I'll
Yeah,
draw.
group hug is intense, dude. It's a really crazy
Bonkers.
way to play. Of course, there's different types of group hug decks. But this group hug deck is
You're a group
pretty wicked. It's got a million ways to counter things, the different ways too. Like instead of just countering it, you just exile it from the stack, all that kind of stuff. It's
How big
pretty
is your
nuts.
hand, Cody? How many cards do you have in your hand?
Hold on.
A lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Gosh. On turn 4.
This is turn 4?
This is turn 4. I played a land every turn before I played these.
13, 14, 15.
So turn 4, I put out a Is It Signet, a Throw on Dynamo, and a Dark Steel Ingot.
Yes. That
Awesome.
happened, Cody. Gosh dang it.
You know what I did on turn 4?
So
I
stupid.
played my commander.
I did that on.
Yes, I am. I am using the Buddy playmat that matches the card.
Yeah, so that playmat was
Given-
given to us actually by one of our buddies named Chase.
Did we draw extra on the beginning
Yeah,
of the turn?
you draw 2 on your upkeep.
Okay.
Or on your draw step. Yeah, I have this playmat, and then I have Muldrotha playmat, and that's both of my commanders. Those are both of my decks.
Yep. She can use any one of my decks at any time. She just likes those 2 decks.
Yeah, they're my favorite. I don't really play with them.
Yes, I am very excited about Commander 2019.
What's the difference? What?
New
There's
commander
new
decks.
commander
Oh.
decks that are coming
Which
out.
usually
Yeah.
come out with new commanders.
Yeah, and then wasn't there an elves one?
No, there's Morph.
And
Morph. That's
Morph.
what Cody was excited about. So Cody had a
Razor's
Morph
Tail
deck.
Druid had a
Morph,
question.
Flashback.
Maybe Razor Tail Druid? That's a cool name.
Let's see.
Ban Urza, unban Solarian Academy. Me personally, I say unban Solarian Academy.
I'm playing Nekusar.
Now we gotta
Nekusar.
draw 3, and every time we draw a card, we're taking a damage.
It's a hard
Hold
one,
on, in
man.
response, are you paying for it?
Because I mean, at the same time,
And you
I say
take
ban
advantage.
Urza. The reason I
because
did
it
it from
was
Commander
it
anyway,
was
just because
in
it's
conjunction
so
with playing
fast. It
Aspen.
feels
Oh,
so
okay.
bad. It's kind of against
Card.
the Commander type of play, I think. But I don't know.
Spiteful Visions.
Oh, now every time we draw, we're gonna take 2 life.
And we all draw because
Dude,
of
Yuriko's a
mine.
lot of
You
fun.
may draw.
Yuriko is a
May
very,
draw.
very fun
Not
deck.
drawing.
I'm probably going to slow down on the drawing
You
now.
think?
I'm gonna draw and take 2, right? 2?
Wait, what is it?
Yep.
What is the other one?
The other one is Spiteful
enchantment.
Visions. So it's
I'm
an
just
enchantment
trying
at
to
the beginning
get
of
a
your draw
freaking
step. You draw an additional,
Reliquary
and
tile.
you.
Yeah, whatever the something else is, I
Okay,
think that's the
hold
one
on.
I'm excited about.
In response to that one,
But I know Cody's
I'm
wanting
going to tap
more.
1 for blue.
And I
I'm
might
gonna
get the
swan song
flashback.
it.
And that
Countering it.
goes.
Counter target enchantment.
Okay,
so
hold
I only
on.
take 1 then.
Its
Okay, are we
controller
drawing?
puts a 2/2
Not
blue
yet.
bird creature token with flying
Can't.
onto the battlefield.
But
Counterspell.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you going to pay for
never
it?
mind.
Nope.
Okay. I am going to draw that
okay.
one.
So we're
Take
drawing
take
3?
2.
no.
2.
Right now you're-
well, you
you
can.
can
You may
draw
draw
1.
3 right now because of that and that.
Yeah.
That counts.
But it's
so
gonna cost you
but
6
you-
life to do so.
You lose 2 life for everyone you draw.
He's
You
like,
may.
never mind.
You
Yes.
may.
Hold
You
on
may.
a second. So
Hold on. Landon said good night.
Good night.
hold on. Good night, man. Hey, so
Yeah, thanks for joining the chat.
So
Yeah,
how-
nice.
You.
Gosh.
no, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out this stack real quick. So what happens?
So she's played Spiteful
I
Vision.
played my commander.
Nekusar.
Okay.
Then I played Spiteful Visions.
Okay.
He tried to
Tried
swan
to
song
I
it.
tried to swan song it.
She
I
countered his counter. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we'll be drawing 3 and taking 4.
So this
per
makes
draw.
it do
We're
what?
taking-
I'm gonna hold priority on that
This
counter
is
spell.
making everyone draw. Now we're drawing 4 because of that. These 2, and we're taking 2 for every draw we take.
So we'll be taking
Yeah.
6.
Taking 8 every turn.
Yeah.
Oh, taking
I
8.
am not down. And I am tapped out.
I am tapped out.
Yeah, I'm gonna respond to that actually. I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna thought collapse it.
Okay, so then I haven't.
Counter
taken that
target
much
spells.
damage yet.
Controller puts the top 3 cards of their library into his or her graveyard.
Have a 1-drop.
So I'm just gonna counter the counter, right?
Okay.
Yeah. You're counting the counter that she used to
Yeah, I'm
counter
countering.
my counter.
Counting counter.
Counter the counter.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm
so now
only
go on.
taking 1 for drawing off of this.
Yes.
So you're only taking 2 damage per draw?
1 per draw now.
Oh,
Now
okay.
it's
It'll only
1
be
per
one.
It's
draw.
1, so I am gonna draw 3 and take 3.
Okay.
Okay.
And then in response, you're going to
So
pay for
I'll
it.
draw 2
No.
more.
Okay. So I'll draw a
You'll
card
take
and take it
2 more.
Take
1
1,
damage.
Gosh dang it.
All right.
How do I have this many cards and not a land card?
I know, right? Super bad.
Yeah, this is bad.
These
Yeah,
two
lots of
decks
things
on the board
happen.
at the same time are really bad. Really
Yeah,
bad.
I need to not play buddies when she's playing Necrosar.
Yeah.
It hurts
So,
to not
reality-
play.
I need to not play this.
One, two.
Ever.
That's a really good usurper.
Unless you have the life to spare.
I guess. Everybody else is gonna start plopping crap out.
Yeah, so we draw three. We draw.
You're right.
Yeah, we draw.
I don't
three
think I've
on
seen the
our
brawl
draw
pre-con
thing,
yet.
take
What
three,
what?
yep.
Does anybody have pictures of that stuff? And all of you that are in chat, if you're not in our Discord, definitely join our Discord. The Discord link should be in the description below, so you guys can join that and get in the chat with everybody. But that's where we usually share information and
Plain and simple, land
kind of
full
get
sugar.
everybody going.
Gain 2 life.
Yes.
Yas. Then I'm going
Servant.
Plus the king's life.
red. 4. Where are you?
Sorry for the lag there, guys. Cox Internet. You know what are you gonna do?
Domri, Anarch of Bolas. Comes in with 3 loyalty counters. Creatures I control get +1/+0. This +1 is add a red or a green. Creature spells you cast this turn can't be countered.
Perfect.
And then -2, target creature you control fights target creature you don't control.
All right, we should be good
Nice.
now.
So I'm going to.
So he's now.
Oh yes, that new
Yeah.
signet, arcane signet. That's now a commander
He's a
staple
hasty
all
big
day.
boy.
No CJ tonight.
Batch.
CJ had to go to his
So,
grandparents
I'm
or
gonna
something to do
+1
something.
for a green. And then tap the Temple of the False God.
Did you just play that? You played your Planeswalker, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Everyone may draw a card.
Who's taking the
And you
damage?
take one.
I do
take
have
one.
the city's blessing.
Koi's really excited for the new theme.
I gotta stop drawing.
For the new
This is
set?
hurting me.
Oh yeah, oh
Very
yeah.
I'm trying my hardest to
Dude,
find a relic
I
tower.
even
It's
sent
not-
in
Yeah,
a
me too.
So,
I
a
do
thing
have-
to Wizards or whatever asking for a Pinocchio, just a
Y'all see-
lie
y'all see
card. I thought
I mean,
Pinocchio would be really
same
cool if you
kind
play
of.
Pinocchio and then every time a player casts a
Everybody-
spell,
Hello,
Pinocchio gets a lie
Alexis.
counter, and then
Badass.
for every lie
That's what I
counter
said.
on Pinocchio,
So Weird
every-
Sword 2
or
says I can play
everybody
an
gains a
additional
life,
land on each of my
right?
turns, so
As
play
well.
forest.
and then
Bad
whenever
Landfall,
Pinocchio dies, everybody
I'm gonna
loses that
give
much
it a
life. I think that'd be kind of cool.
counter.
Alexis said hello.
This is like this is
I'm pretty stoked
No, I
about
have a lot of things to do here. Leave me the hell alone.
about the
Look at that.
what do you call it? Storybook
face?
storybook set. Yeah, it's like Throne of Eldraine is the name of it, but it's kind of like a
Hey, base
Yeah.
mana's in here. What's up?
Hey.
back in the day.
Isn't
I know
he
I
the
need
one
20
who keeps winning
signets
all
as
those-
well.
Shelby.
What?
Isn't he the one who keeps winning all those giveaways?
So Billy has a
What's
land
going
destruction deck. He's not playing right now, but I hate that deck, and
Cool,
I wanted
did
to make
say
an
it
Eldrazi
correctly.
deck, but
What's up?
dude, for some
Totally
reason,
guessed
just a
on that
straight
thing.
Eldrazi
But I got
deck
it
seems
right. Go me.
so bland to me.
Brad, I want to see
your face
Shrek
is
and Throne
bland.
of Eldraine.
I want to see Shrek and throw, and there better be Donkey in there too.
Donkey. I can't say it. I can't say it in a normal
Just
accent.
have an instant
Donkey.
that's just called smack bottom.
Donkey.
Going the right way for a smack bottom.
He'd be green and black. And
That sound again?
I don't know that I
That's
could.
awesome.
I don't know if I could make that sound good.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out
Dude,
the
I
best way to get the most out of my turn here.
Oh,
Shrek
Billy.
Shrek
Dude,
deck.
deck.
He's not played the deck.
black and green. Swamp support.
You built the deck.
I
And
helped
he
build
didn't
the
help
deck.
build it.
Wait, who's taking damage?
Believe it or
Nobody's-
not, Kylie's really good at. She'll be
Kylie-
sitting in the car. She'll be like, you know what?
Have
I
you
should
lost
do?
life?
I've
And
lost
she'll just
2
come
lives.
up. I'm like, how
You
do you
mill
even
too.
know what that is?
Yeah, how? Yeah, Haley tries.
Lose life, you mill.
But
Yeah,
she
if you
puts
lose
doubles.
life, you mill.
She puts doubles
That
in her
much.
commander
I'm
deck.
gonna
So
go
we always
double.
have to go through and
Well,
make
I drew
sure.
3 and I lost 3, so I have to mill 3.
We are playing Usurper tonight.
Yeah, so for all of you that are in chat, I'll explain it again. So,
So I'm gonna pay
Usurper
6
is a
for
game type,
Rampaging Bailoff.
a commander game type. Hey, Billy, let me see your king.
Shrek deck tech.
Shrek deck tech.
Sorry.
Shrek deck tech.
That's what you just said in the chat. Shrek deck tech.
Well, I'll play
So
with a
Usurper
Shrek
is
deck.
a
Now, tell me
commander-
this the whole time.
Shrek and Donkey.
Sorry. Anyways, so Usurper is a commander style
I knew
game,
that was coming.
and somebody is the king. So there's one player that's the king. The
Rampaging
king goes
6/6
first.
trample with
Everybody draws
landfall.
cards randomly.
Whenever a land enters the
And then
battlefield
there's
under my
assassins
control,
and
I may put
guards
4/4
and
green
a
beast
usurper.
token
The
onto
assassins
battlefield.
are trying to kill the king. The guards are trying to keep the king alive.
Shrek
The
and
guards
Donkey
win if the
partners.
king
Whoa,
wins.
Art.
The assassins win if the king's
Shrek and
dead. The
Donkey
usurper
podcast, that's a
only
great
wins when
idea.
everybody's dead except for the king,
love
and then
it.
kills
Can
the
you say
king.
donkey?
So the usurper has the
Donkey.
hardest job.
Yes.
All right.
It's funny when we're watching Cat in the Hat because Mike Myers plays the cat,
Dude,
and I can
some-
hear Shrek
yeah, sometimes there's-
Mostly the
there's-
part when they're in the kitchen.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
I
like
know.
Battle Bond,
You're
but
not
you
just
can't
dumb, you're
use like
stupid as
team-based effects because nobody knows who's on whose team.
Not just the
Nobody knows who's who except for the king.
Is it like
So the king knows who
Battle
he is, but the king doesn't know who we are. And I know who I am, but nobody else knows what my role is.
Is it like Battle Bond though?
You can't use like the team-based effects, and it is a lot of fun.
King gets plus 10 life also, right?
play-
No.
No. Yeah, I think we're gonna do a Wizard Wars episode
for Raptor.
where we're doing usurper, and we'll have
4 or
like
5
6
in the
people
range
instead of
whenever
4.
it's dealt damage.
That way, you guys can get a really in-depth feel for
Careful.
what usurper
When you
feels
draw a
like.
card, you take damage, we take damage,
It's
you mill.
definitely a really intense game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't know who people
I
are, and
didn't
that's what
think
makes it
about
hard.
that. Rename die.
Nope.
Everybody gets one.
What are you doing?
He played
Hold on,
Ripjaw
hold on,
Raptor,
hold on,
and I
hold
told him, I said, careful. Every time that takes damage, he draws a card, and every time he draws
Okay,
a card, he mills.
I'm
And
gonna
every time he
play
draws a card, he also loses life. So he
two.
mills as well.
Oh my
and
gosh.
you played it.
Woo.
My Ripjaw Raptor.
Yeah, whatever you use.
Everyone may draw a card.
He's like, I'm good with it.
Okay.
Guard.
I'm okay with it.
Yep, that was a very guard move.
It was.
Could
it
be.
Was.
Or his very wife move.
True. That could also be, yeah.
Could be that.
Yeah, she's not like that.
Not really.
Fear and loathing about the demise.
I enjoy hurting him more than helping him.
Ambassadization.
Oh, damn.
What once
Welcome
was
to my
Star
life.
Wars.
I'll pass my turn. I'm not going to leave myself open for attacks right now.
Dude, have you guys seen the stuff
You're open for
about
attacks.
I would have.
Galaxy's Edge?
Yeah,
Like,
five,
and how
five,
there's
and
like
six.
nobody in the park
Attack.
anymore.
So,
Like nobody even goes.
Draw 3,
Draw
take
3,
3.
take 3.
Every time you draw, you take
Yeah.
And every time you take a
And
life,
it's really
you mill
because
a card.
Disney kind of kicked
So,
George Lucas
yeah.
out of it. He wanted to be a part of
By
it,
the
but
way,
they were
everybody
like,
could
no,
draw
I
and
don't
play
know,
against that
I
there.
don't know what the
We
deal is
could
there.
have it.
Alright, I'm
Draw a
good.
card, you
I'm
lose a
going
life,
to.
and you mill.
And you mill 3. And you mill, right? Mill 1.
What makes us mill?
His shit.
Mind crank. Yep.
Every time you
Whenever
lose
an
a life,
opponent
you
loses
mill.
life, that player mills that many cards.
Oh, I had to move to discard, so
I'm
hold
not
on.
doing that.
You go ahead and do your thing. I'm just going to move to discard.
Are you not playing? Is who not playing? I don't know. We're all playing. Everyone
Yeah,
at the table's
everybody at the
playing.
table's playing.
We've got 7 in the game.
So for people that are just joining the chat, I'm playing with Una, Queen of the Fae. My
Playing
wife
buddies.
is playing with Kaneos and Tyro Melitus.
buddies.
And Cody
I have a
Cody is
2/2
playing
with lifelink and first strike, a 1/1.
with
and a
Jorah
2/2.
of the Get To.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
so
just
it's
have
like
a lot of
suspension
people at the
deck.
table.
It's pretty crazy. Let's see your commander, Krista. Krista, Billy's wife, is playing with Nekusar, the Mind Razor. Pretty sweet. Makes us draw a bunch of cards and makes us lose a bunch of life. And the buddy deck's also making us draw cards, which is also making us lose more life. And I hate my life right now. And then Grand Warlord Rada. That's what Billy is playing with right now. He is the king, so every time he attacks, he gets mana. Mana doesn't leave his mana pool during, as phases end and all that kind of stuff. It does go away at the end of his turn though. And then we've got Cap down at the end. So Cap was in the stream last night.
Sucks when
One of
paired
our
with a
fans
buddy
is pretty
deck.
sweet.
She was like, Necrosar
And
is me.
he is playing with who's your commander again?
Cuss.
Kess,
Dissident
Dissident
Mage.
Mage. It's kind of like a
Flashback.
board state flashback type of thing. So it's kind of
So I'm discarding
a lot of
Vigor.
Snapcaster Mage type stuff happening down there.
Array.
And then Jaren is playing with
Teneb, it's an enchantment deck. and
Teneb.
Recursion.
Teneb. It's enchantment and recursion type of thing.
Who's gonna hate me next time?
And yeah, so that's all the commanders we got at the table tonight. But there's a lot of stuff going on. I got to get a tabletop camera so you guys can see kind of better what's happening on the table for these live streams. But for now, we'll just kind of walk you guys through what's happening. And there's going to be a lot happen. I can't believe we're up to 11 mana on turn
4.
5.
turn 5.
12 technically if you pulled out 8 mana. I
Yeah,
only
everybody's
pulled
up to like
out
12 mana on
That was
turn
all
5.
basically
Turn
my
5,
deck.
I have a Soul Ring, Izzet Signet, Thrawn Dynamo, Darksteel Ingot,
Yeah.
and a Rhystic Study.
Cody's got 1,000,000 mana.
And your commander.
And my commander. And a Suspended Acroma.
Stupid. It's so
Don't
dumb.
do
Fury.
I don't know.
That sounds good.
I wish some people would reveal who they are to make my life easier.
No,
Well, I'm a
I will
card.
not.
I'm a roll of
Are you?
certain types.
Oh, are you?
See, if I was playing Muldrotha, I'd be fine taking damage and milling that many cards.
Yeah.
Right.
I wouldn't care.
Who do you guys think people are right now? I'm curious.
Well, someone said they thought he was the usurper.
Uh-huh.
You were a guard, and you were a guard, and I think him, and then you.
Someone
were
said that me and
Or
Cole
no,
were
it's
What's that
Assassin.
king at all?
I don't know.
I have
I
none
don't
nothing to
know.
the king.
Except for make me mill.
Yeah.
Oh, boo hoo.
This is a green-red deck. There's no recursion. None.
Actually, you can't.
Eternal Witness.
There's a Reclaim, Eternal Witness. There's Regrowth. I can keep
It is crazy
So, I'm
and
gonna
fun,
tell you
but
it's not
mostly
much.
crazy because
It's-
these ding dongs over here are nuts.
Blue.
Yeah, we like to play a lot of.
Between the two of you, we draw like 4
Hardcore-ish
million cards.
magic.
You're
That's nuts.
welcome.
That's nuts.
It's not my fault you don't have a reliquary tower out.
You're right. It's not.
Yeah, so
trying.
I'm
Play
trying to
something that
help
lets
you.
me go search for any land I want.
I'm trying to.
Well,
I
hurry
like
up.
that card
the
as
king,
well.
The king wishes it.
Tapping 6.
We're gonna start over. I'm gonna Cyclonic Rift Overload.
What is that?
Return
All
all
non-land
non-land
permanents
permanents
to
to your
their
hand.
owner's hands.
And-
Except for him.
Except for him.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, I'm good with that.
Hold on.
Good with that.
Is that
unless-
I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't have a response.
I'm tapped
I was
out.
just tired of.
You can choose.
If it goes to your hand, he's cheating.
Nobody has a response.
Try and say no. Countermand, counter circuit spells. Controller puts the top 4 cards of his or her
No,
library
I'm
and
fine
hands
with
in
that. Counter that counter.
Counterspell.
Yes.
Hey, doesn't.
I'm just tired of losing life and milling.
Yeah, me
and
too.
Drawing.
All right, so everything goes back to your hands. I am gonna draw. No, I'm not because that'll still be out. Never mind.
Do we?
Screws my counters
I'm
up,
gonna
man.
draw.
Yeah,
No, I'm.
But I don't want to mill.
So
You
he
drop
casted
those
2.
Yeah,
yes,
you
you
can,
can, but
if
you're gonna
you
take
want,
damage.
But, and
You'll
You'll
mill.
still take damage and mill.
And mill.
So I'm.
I
why I'm not
don't want to
drawing.
risk milling my.
Exactly. That's why I haven't been drawing. I don't want to mill my reliquary tower.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
Love
don't.
it.
I got
Love
Because
it.
I don't have
So-
a way to get it back. I don't think.
Oh,
Oh yeah, classic Cyclonic Rift. Everything just went away. Perfect.
Will that be your turn then?
I'm
Yeah, that-
fine with
all
that
right.
right now.
I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm not.
I'm good
I
with
was
it.
doing a good board state going on there.
I had a
didn't-
good one too.
I didn't even get
Return
to.
Jorah to your hand.
Do we draw?
no.
Don't we draw an additional card?
Not
No,
No,
enough.
no, it's gone. Yeah.
Alright, so here is what's
I
gonna
didn't even
happen.
get to use that
Until
ability,
her
so
next turn.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Tap a green for Lawn War Elves,
You won't.
and then I'm going to tap Selesnya Sanctuary for Herald of the Pantheon.
You won't.
So my enchantment spells cost 3 less. I'm going to
3?
tap, or no,
less?
sorry, 1 less, 1 less.
Oh, I was like,
So I'm
dude,
gonna
that
tap
makes
3 for
smothering.
Ilgon Inheritance. At
One
the beginning of my upkeep, it deals
Dude.
1 damage to each opponent, and I gain 1 life. And since a enchantment enters the battlefield, I'm going to gain a life as well.
Still learning your names. Oh, well, I'm Shelby. I'm the most important one here.
I am Coy, the host and editor of MTGAlchemy.
Oh my god. I'm
And then-
Billy, the most recent winner of Wizard Wars.
All right.
Sorry.
If we're gonna do that. If we're gonna be that guy.
And then that's his wife Krista. This is Cody, one of the other cast members of MTGAlchemy, and then my brother-in-law down there,
He's not part of the team.
He's Jaren.
Jaren.
He's just
Hopefully soon I will be.
he's just here. It's fine.
I'm going to tap 3 for Wilderness Reclamation and into the battlefield. I'm going to gain a life.
Do we all take a life?
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
And then, hang on, let's see what I got. I'm going to tap.
Oh, and that's Cap over there.
Yes.
Oh. Yes. I'm the guest.
Steve Rogers.
His name is actually
His
Steven
name
Rogers.
is literally Steven Rogers.
And he was actually named after.
So do you
Captain
go by
America.
Steve or Steven?
Either
Or
or,
does
I
it-
answered both.
And I'm
Well,
going to tap
sign
1
or-
for.
I'm only ever going to call him Cap, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard
that's
not
just
to.
your name here now. So
And then I'm also going to tap 3 for Into the Wilds. It's an enchantment. I'll gain a life. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of the library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield.
Dang.
And then
Todd
I'm going
Johansson, huge commander game. Yeah,
already.
yeah, we got 7 tonight at the table.
Sure do.
We've done more than that though. What's our biggest game been? Like 10?
Oh yeah, it's been pretty big.
Oh, I'm going to tap my life, by the way.
Gosh dang.
Jesus. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. Untap.
Yeah.
Look at all his
Draw.
free. Cap is the garter. I quit.
That's actually
Jaren the Nico.
Nico.
My daughter's name came from the X-Men animated series. What is your daughter's name? I need to know that right now. Brad. I keep wanting to say Jank, but then I feel like that's rude. My bad.
Okay.
It's okay. My son's name came from Batman, so
Yes.
according to my husband.
Oh yeah. Being an upkeep, remove a time counter from promo.
It did, and it makes me happy.
Jubilee?
Awesome.
That's a question. It was a question.
Oh.
From someone else.
I was
They were,
like,
I think they were
nice.
guessing what the name was.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Jean?
10.
Storm?
I don't like that.
Aurora.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
He's
Storm-
tapping
that's actually
10.
Storm's
I'm
real
tapping
name.
10 to
If you play Omniscience, I'm gonna kill you.
Omniscience.
Damn it, Cody! Can anybody counter that?
What does it do?
He can play anything without paying its mana cost.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Anything.
does anybody have anything for that? I
You're
do, but
tapped
I'm
out.
tapped
You're tapped
out.
I do.
You're tapped out.
Yes.
Dissident.
Disdainful stroke.
Yeah, there you go.
In response, negate.
I tried.
You tried
Tried.
You tried.
No.
Does it
Fine.
I mean,
I'm just,
Is
fine,
it
I
a-
guess. I can't do
It is an
anything.
enchantment.
It is an enchantment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So, this is what we're going to do.
Okay, never mind.
you're gonna dump your hand.
Yeah, just start dumping.
Alright.
Past turn? Okay.
Nope. First, we're going to play Blysteel Colossus.
Xavier. Is that a girl's name?
Xavier?
We're going to play Ugin the Spirit Dragon.
Jesus
Professor
Christ.
Oh my god.
Ugin the Spirit Dragon.
Desolation Twin.
Oh my
Kozilek the
gosh.
Great Distortion.
No!
Hold on. Yeah, never mind. I can't do
They
anything.
didn't name their daughter Nightcrawler. Let's hope not.
Alright.
I mean, if
and
you did, that's
then-
totally fine. But
Let's see, I'm going to play Dig Through Time.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order.
Looking for that reliquary town.
Yeah.
One,
Alright.
That's my game.
3,
Don't worry, I'll take care of it next time.
5,
Okay.
Oh, it actually is Jubilee.
6,
Awesome.
That's cool.
7.
That is a cool name.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah, our son's name is Grayson.
Hurricane Erickson.
Apparently that's for Dick Grayson.
Yes.
Still don't
Two
know.
Lawrence, I
hands.
love that
Hands,
reference. That's amazing.
I'm gonna throw my kids real quick.
And the rest
How I
of
Met
them
Your
are
Mother
on the library in
What
reference.
any order.
is it?
Hurricane Erickson.
I like
when
it.
Marshall's talking about naming their son
Yep.
Hurricane.
The game is over. Yeah, this
when you
game
cast-
is over because
When
of
you
Cody.
cast Desolation Twin, put a 10/10 colorless. Eldrazi
Mist
creature
trigger
token.
doesn't happen.
I'm with her.
That was a 2
Yeah.
and 10.
That was like 3 cards.
Yeah,
that
I just hope this. I just hope he's a guard.
We'll see in a few seconds.
Watch him be an
Well, they don't-
assassin.
They
You're
don't have
done.
haste.
You're done.
They don't have haste.
Yeah, true, but
So I have a turn to mount a defense.
Let's see.
Oh, it's helping everybody out.
oh god.
No,
Yeah, way to go, Cap.
you did this.
Hey, Krista, where's
Trying to figure out how I'm going to do this.
My room.
Oh.
Yeah, put Grace
They
back
left.
in there.
She just Nike expressed it over to the house.
Let's see. I'll play a Soul Ring.
Okay.
I'll play a Dark Steel Ingot.
You don't even
Throw
need
it down
those.
the middle. I know, but I may.
He needs them
I
out of
may
his
be
hand.
effed.
Just discard them.
I might be effed though.
Yeah,
Is the problem.
Why would you discard any of them?
Done.
He can
You're
cast them
done.
for free.
Right.
I wouldn't discard a
Trying to
damn
take care of some of
thing.
this lag, guys. Sorry about
Crucible
that.
Worlds and Crawl Space.
This is so bad.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's just playing all kinds of
If
nonsense.
I
It's
had
awesome.
my land untapped right now, you'd be done.
I'm sorry. Mind's Dilation on myself.
I'm gonna vomit.
Well, it's an enchantment.
Yeah, game's over, James. So, game 2, everybody?
Well, that's the problem.
he
is
win.
I don't think I have a way out
win.
to actually make a win.
No?
May not. I mean, if I... Well... Let's see. I will play... Heuristic Study. Jorah the Get To.
Just, yeah.
Just
Whatever.
it might not be over.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have a way...
Just go through, put all your instants and sorceries right here, and then put everything else out.
There you go.
Except for land.
Except for
Instant
land.
sorceries and land,
Yeah,
and then put everything
problem
else
solved.
out.
Gosh dang.
Omniscience is so stupid.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do.
It's still his turn.
I'm going to
Yeah.
play Enter the Infinite. Draw cards equal to the number of cards in your library, and then put a card from your hand on top of your library. You have no maximum hand size until your next turn.
You're drawing your entire library.
I'm drawing my entire library.
Okay, Cody, you win.
Okay, hold on. I gotta make sure I can do this.
Uh-oh.
So, Cody's about to win?
Yes.
I mean,
Okay, we have a house rule. If you can win this turn, you need to tell us now.
I think
House
so.
rule.
I gotta find
can
something.
you give that crap
Thinks
haste?
so.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's
my
right.
problem is I gotta find it.
It's real fun being on
Yeah.
that end of it, isn't it?
This
Coy?
is my fault.
Okay, so I would play
I take
Temporal
full
Mastery.
blame. I gave him the land.
I
for
get an
it.
extra turn,
Yeah, you
untap,
did.
I draw, I swing out at you.
In response.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Hold
You're
on,
gonna
no.
win.
If
Well,
yes,
that's what I would do.
That's what he's gonna do.
because
That's what you can do.
we're all tapped out.
Do
We
you
can't
have-
counter what
do
he's
you
doing.
have-
Hey, I have all my mana open.
No,
I
he's
have
taking
12
an
mana
extra
open.
turn.
Okay, then okay, so I'm
So
gonna
what are you doing?
Nothing.
Where's
Because
all-
I'm at 50 life.
We're
What
all
are you gonna do?
from Northwest
that could
Arkansas.
Hurt me.
Yeah, we're all
Destroy all
from
non-enchantment creatures.
Okay.
Northwest
I would
Arkansas.
have a
It's a
counter
pretty-
for that.
Yeah, man.
pretty
I have my
home
whole
hometown
library.
type
And he
thing.
has a
That's why our
puzzle.
internet
And
sucks.
I have Kozilek.
All right,
Yeah.
so
All you gotta do
Cody
is
can
swing
win
out
the
with Blight
game
Steel.
right now. So house rule we have: if you can win the game right now and no one has a response for it, we move on to the next game.
Yep.
So that it doesn't take an hour, because that has happened before with you.
No.
Most,
And not just before. Multiple times.
Most all of the house rules that we
Countless
have
times.
are because of him.
Oh, my next card is Cleansing Nova.
Now,
All right,
of course,
so-
It wouldn't work either.
Oh,
He's got
this guy's from
cast.
Australia. This guy's from Australia and
Love it.
California.
California.
I-
California's got way better internet than we
After
do.
Cleansing
I
Nova was
love
Nova.
Power of the
California.
guard. I kind of thought you were.
I was
You
just-
suck.
I knew you
So
were when you
I
killed the Ripjaw.
Usurper.
an
That's why I didn't
assassin.
counter her.
Oh!
Just like last night. Thanks, Cody. Yes.
Hey,
Damn.
I was
Give him a high
assassin too.
five. You did dick.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You were trying to counter
I-
my shit.
I still win because Cody won.
No, Cody won.
So,
This was Cody. This was no one else. Neither one of you
Yeah,
other two
it's my
assassins
fault.
did. Yeah,
I shouldn't
Yeah,
have played
this is your
Collective
fault.
Voyage.
Hold on.
this is your fault.
All right, so
was so
we're gonna
bad.
take a 5-minute intermission, and then we will come back and
my next
play
two
another
draws
game.
is Cleansing Nova
Let's
and
see.
Reliquary Tower.
We
Oh,
will be-
I've been to Russellville.
We're still gonna be monitoring chat though, so we'll still be in that. So just let us.
I'm gonna
you
go
know,
put my insane
keep talking with us. We'll be
toddler
right
to
back
bed.
here in just a minute.
Ooh,
So
I like
I was gonna-
Nashville.
I have those
Wait,
three
is it
creatures, so
Memphis
he was
that has
an
Beale
8/8,
Street?
right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
Yes,
or is it
Beale Street
Nashville?
is in
Okay,
Memphis,
that's in
yes.
Memphis, not
And
Nashville.
then I
But
had-
still cool.
Nashville has the green.
all right, guys, we will
A
be
6/6.
right back.
The ham